Welcome back and thanks for tuning in. About 3 years ago, I remember looking back on our church congregation and looking around, and it hit me, where are all the college students? My college experience was so rich with church. We built great relationships and spurred one another on toward God. We must have prayed and worshiped or studied the Bible together almost every day. The church had reached us and supported us, and we were growing so much because of it. Now, the people I went to college with, they're all grown up. Many of them are still in the church, but they're young professionals now. Many are married, they have kids, but where are the college students? And it struck me, we just failed big time. It was our responsibility to pass along what we had learned and experienced to a new generation of college students. I realized that if we didn't do something, in 50 years, we would be one of these churches ready to close their doors because the whole congregation is dying off. To me, this is the lesson of Solomon. He was handed a kingdom at peace. He was handed the opportunity to build a house for God, and he had all the wealth that he needed to do it. He was even given wisdom from God, so much that he was the wisest man that ever lived. But as far as I can tell, his son Rehoboam did not have the same kind of relationship with God that he and his father David had had. He failed to raise up the next generation. This is kind of surprising because we have the book of Proverbs. We know Solomon was teaching wisdom to his children because his books are full of it. But I believe here's where he fell into trouble. He stopped living it. Let me challenge you in 2 areas of your leadership. Number 1, be intentional about finding younger people to invest in. Your leadership will be for nothing if it doesn't pass along to a new generation. Everything you accomplish will be for nothing if they don't continue to work after you're gone. Look at what happened to everything Solomon built. The temple, his house. Within 1 generation, all of that wealth was carried off to foreign countries. Here's the second thing. If you're going to reach a new generation, you've got to live out what you preach, even in your old age. Solomon had a relationship with God. He was a strong leader, but he let down his guard toward the end. In 1 Kings chapter 11, verse 4, it says, "For when Solomon was old, his wives turned his hearts away after other gods, and his heart was not wholly devoted to the Lord his God." As we get older, it's easier to excuse ourselves from the level of devotion to our values that we once held. If we're not careful, we can become casual about our approach to God and his purpose for our lives and even our commitment to his word. When we do that, the next generation notices. They remember us for who we were at the end, not for who we were 10 years ago. If we're going to pass along a legacy to a new generation, we have to finish strong and stay fully committed right until the end. Well, go and check out the discussion questions online, and we look forward to seeing you next time.